kitchen this morning, cooking with some Memorial Day twists. We're going to tell you how to spice up your barbecue. That's coming up in today's Cooking Corner with the Giant Eagle Market District.
The Cooking Corner, brought to you by Giant Eagle Market District.
Welcome back, everyone. Hard to believe this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. And if you're planning on cooking out, the weather, first of all, is going to be great here in the Pittsburgh area. And you might want to add a little spice to your typical Memorial Day menu. So in today's Cooking Corner, we have Carey, Palenchar of the Market District here to show us how to add some zip to the traditional Memorial Day barbecue dishes, which really are usually burgers and anything you can throw on a grill.
Right, exactly.
So what do we have today?
Today we're doing sweet and spicy turkey burgers for something a little different, and an edamame and corn salad with dried cherries and chilies.
Great. First of all, it sounds really healthy. The turkey burger
is a good option. Yes, it is sort of a healthy twist on Memorial Day, definitely.
Great. Okay.
We have our grill pan already hot. Ideally, you would do this outside, but if that's not an option, doing it inside on a grill pan is just fine. I have my ground turkey already in the bowl here, and I'm going to season it up with some Worcestershire sauce and some garlic powder. And I have my gloves on so I can just do this with my hands, which for me is the easiest way to do it. This is also a fun activity if maybe you have a kid in the kitchen that wants to help out. It'd be kind of fun. And I like to pick ground turkey as opposed to ground turkey breast because your burger will be a little more juicy. And I'm going to divide this into 3 patties, so they're going to be nice hearty burgers. This is a little over a pound of meat.
So that's what you need, a pound for 3. That's what you would suggest for a
that's
good
what
burger.
I would suggest.
Okay.
And I'm just going to flatten it out and make sure all of the sides are sealed. And I'm going to put this on a well-oiled grill, medium-high heat, for about 8 minutes per side. So I'll place that on there.
Sizzling. And I see, too, we have the wheat buns to go along with this, which is another healthy option there.
Exactly. This is from our Market District Bakery. It's a nice hearty bun. It's going to go great. I'm also going to throw some onions on the grill to go alongside the turkey burger. Just going to season it with salt and pepper very simply. And I never like to fire up the grill and just grill one thing. So I like to find as many things as I can to throw on there. So we're going to top our burgers with our grilled onions.
This doesn't really, I mean, you can be kind of not so great at cooking like I am and still execute this
so
well. The
easy.
grill is just where it's at.
Very easy. I believe you can put anything on a grill and it's going to like magically transform into something very delicious.
Say, I'm really good at the grill. Well, of course you are.
Right. I love it.
All right, so what is this we have here?
I have some turkey burgers that are already done, so we don't have to wait. This is the raspberry chipotle sauce from Fisher & Weiser that we're going to put on there. This is where our sweet and spicy is coming from. This sauce is great.
And you just pour right on top of the patty when it's done.
I put it right on the grill. Some of it's going to hit the grill and caramelize. That's okay. I'm also putting some habanero cheese on it.
Ooh, that looks good.
You can use any kind of pepper jack. This cheese is habanero cheese from Hoffman's. Wonderful.
I've had that before. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's very spicy, but when you eat it with everything, it kind of tones it down.
Okay.
So I'm going to cover this with foil. This would be the equivalent to closing the lid on our grill, because right now we just want the cheese to melt.
Okay, so a couple of minutes there.
Yeah, a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So we're going to switch over to our edamame and corn salad.
Okay, talk about what edamame is, too, because a lot of people, if you haven't been to, a sushi restaurant or an Asian restaurant, you might not know exactly what it is.
It's really a soybean. That's all it is. You can get this already shelled. And
at restaurants, they heat them and salt them, and you kind of pop them out of the pod yourself.
Exactly. It's, often an appetizer.
And these are shelled already.
Yep. So all the work's done for you.
And where do you find those in the store?
This is in the frozen food section.
Good. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to go ahead and pour that into our bowl here. I'm also using some fresh corn that I'm cutting right off the cob. And the corn's going to be raw. And if your corn is sweet enough and tasty enough, you don't need to cook it.
Great.
You can eat it raw. If you wanted your dish to have a little bit more of a smoky flavor, you can throw the ears of corn right on the grill for a couple minutes to kind of char it.
Right, and then cut them up.
And then cut it up, yeah.
Okay.
but I did 2 ears ahead of time, so I'm doing my third right now.
And how many corn cobs do you do per bag? Because it looks like there are a
I
lot
do
of
3.
3 per
Yes.
bag. Okay.
Okay, I'm also going to add some diced red onion to this for some great flavor. I'm adding some chilies. This is where our heat's coming from.
Okay.
I have red chilies and also jalapeno. And a couple things to know about chilies. If you have a pack of disposable gloves, I think it's best to wear them when you're cutting the chili so you don't get the oils
And then touch
on
your
your
eyes
hands.
and get-
Exactly.
Everyone's done that. Yeah.
Yes. You only need to do it once to remember not to do
for
that.
sure.
Another thing I wanted to mention with chilies is all of the heat is in the seeds and this white ribbing here.
Okay.
So this is a good way if maybe your family doesn't like a lot of spicy food, but they like the flavor of peppers, you just remove that part of it and add it in. But if your family loves spicy food, you can chop it up just like this, seeds and all.
Gotcha. So those go in there.
Yes, and that's what I've already diced
You've
up
already
ahead of
diced
time.
and put those in
Yes.
along with, what is this we have here?
Dried
That's just-
cherries.
Oh, okay. I thought they were raisins for a second.
They look a
almost
lot like
the same.
raisins. I've actually chopped them up.
Oh, and
Dried-
are these available prepared as such as well?
Yes.
And where would you find the dried cherries?
They're
would
in,
they be
they're in produce,
Okay,
actually.
okay.
Yes. So, you know, just like a raisin, but a cherry instead of a grape. And they're pretty big, so I've chopped them up to incorporate them a little bit better in here. And this is going to add great sweetness. It's going to go great with the raspberry that's in our sauce.
Yeah, really you really are fusing the
Right.
spicy and the sweet and
Yeah,
the
exactly.
everything.
I love those two together. And I love dried fruit. I like to work that into my dishes. And it adds great color and texture, too.
It's a great looking salad too.
Yeah.
What do you drizzle on top? Just some olive oil?
Yeah,
and,
we have extra virgin olive oil, and this is apple cider vinegar.
And how many teaspoons or tablespoons?
2
are you doing?
tablespoons of each.
Okay.
You want to use any kind of flavorful vinegar. If you didn't have apple cider, you know, you could use sherry or really, you know, whatever you have. Okay, so we're
Great.
going to season this with salt and pepper, give it a stir, and then we're going to check on our burgers over here.
Yes, which should be done.
Absolutely.
Cheese is melted. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
And there's a plate. I
Got my
can
papers
serve one
just
up
in
for you.
Great. This is perfect. Definitely a different twist on your typical cheeseburger, hamburger kind of potato salad.
Absolutely. And we are rounding out our meal with a couple items from our gourmet prepared foods department, which we have here. We have a grilled zucchini and bell pepper fattoush, which is a Lebanese salad. Also has some olives and feta cheese in
Right.
there. And quinoa with black beans and
Right.
roasted poblano peppers.
Great. I think we are out of time, but this looks fantastic. I'm going to wait till it cools and then taste test
All
that.
right.
Carey, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Definitely
Thanks
a
for
great
having
twist.
me.
Yeah, absolutely. Those Memorial Day recipes, by the way, also listed on our website. If you didn't get a chance to copy everything down, go to kdka.com/PTL. Everything is listed there. We're going to let you know all the ingredients that you need to make a great, great Memorial Day meal. Coming up next, we have